So my latest video did really well, actually, in the past 24 hours, and I've never expected to get this much support in some way possible. So I decided I'm going to do something similar like this, except with the new topic of Wave 4 Zhu Zhu puppies along with the Zhu Zhu Kittens, which was requested by my brother Wolfie. What is up, guys? This is Ryder Renegade here, and today I'm basically going to be stating out and rambling Wave 4 Zhu Zhu puppies and the Zhu Zhu Kittens in these amount of minutes, or whatever the f***. So, stick around, and get your popcorn or whatever you eat or drink, and binge watch this shit. First off, we have is my personal favorite Zhu Zhu puppy, Wrinkles. Wrinkles is the first Zhu Zhu puppy to be a Shar-Pei. Like, I've never noticed a Shar-Pei Zhu Zhu puppy in this type of form and color-wise, but I ain't complaining, actually. We've always wanted more dog breeds of Zhu Zhu puppies and not the same one that's been repeated over and over, like the Dalmatian and the Shih Tzu, Barrett and Strawberry. But honestly, we need to Barrett at first. But we ain't talking about Wave 3. That's going to be possibly for another video. But Wrinkles is the first Zhu Zhu puppy as well to have the same fur texture as Stashington, Zufu, and Ozzy the Monkey. It's actually really nice to see this as well, because, like, I've always wanted a Zhu Zhu puppy to actually have that feeling. It's so fuzzy, I love it, especially when it's new in box. But due to the fact that we've been getting a lot of Wrinkle listings from the man of mystery himself, they don't come new in box in any way possible. They just come used, but I don't know if that will change, like, the details of the fur texture for that. I mean, it sure did with my Zufu when I got him very, very used, but not really much for my Ozzy the Monkey. But anyways, I don't think I can complain much about Wrinkles being in horrible condition. I plan to get her especially tagged because I ain't sure if her birthday is actually September 13th. I don't know who managed to guess that birthday out of many other dates in the whole 365 days of the year, but I ain't complaining, so let's just continue on with Wrinkles with the final thing. Her birthmark is an iron. Not the iron ingot iron. I mean, like a steaming iron that you use to smoothen your clothes. I pretty much get it, like, why her birthmark is that, because Wrinkles, she wrinkly boy, or gal, thing, dog, it's dog. Let's just say it's just wrinkly dog gal thingy. And honestly, I actually want her for so long, like ever since, I guess, summer 2020. Like when the whole COVID thing was a thing. Which it still is, so make sure to stay safe, guys, and drink your water. And, obviously, Wrinkles has been found more often from the man of mystery compared to the many other Zhu Zhu puppies, especially the Zhu Zhu puppy that I'm about to mention now, Coney. Coney is a Zhu Zhu puppy and is, I'm believing, the first Zhu Zhu puppy to actually have different color pattern palettes of inner ears in some way, which is actually really nice. But what's going to be a bit annoying is the fact that people would snip off the ears from connecting together and make them go all flappy like a bunch of wings and feathers in some way. But honestly, we get to see the design more clearly and stuff. I actually kind of like Coney, but not as much as I like Wrinkles in some way. Coney's a foxhound Zhu Zhu puppy, and I'm not sure if there's been any other, like, foxhound Zhu Zhu puppies out there. I think she may be the first one, and people thought she was a boy, probably because of the collar and the stock image for the New York Toy Fair of 2012. So I couldn't complain with them much, but after seeing that the man of mystery has found quite little to almost nothing of Coney for months, we've managed to know that she has a pink collar, and that pretty much indicates she's female, which it really isn't that surprising. I pretty much never thought Coney as like a boy Zhu Zhu puppy. Her color palettes are really nice. That good creamy creamsicle orange, with not really that creamsicle or whatever the f you call it. It's a nice green. Not green. I said green. I meant orange. But orange is really not that bad. We've barely seen any orange Zhu Zhu pets before. The only ones that we've managed to get to see are Nugget and Pumpkin. And those are just alright, I guess, but I'm glad that we managed to get another orange Zhu Zhu puppy at the time, even though they were never released in the United States, but were on the New York Toy Fair. Which, I mean, I guess that means they were around the New York area, but just not, like, all over America crazily. But, yeah, I guess that's pretty Gucci in some way that we get another orange Zhu Zhu puppy, even though it will be difficult to get her. Her birthmark is a hot dog. So I'm guessing they might be, I guess I might be confused that, I think it might be a dachshund. But I ain't too sure, okay? I mean, like, it can be a dachshund, it could be a foxhound, or whatever the hell. But I guess it's a really nice Zhu Zhu puppy because of her color palette. And her birthday supposedly is December 12th from what I remember. I'm not too sure about that, but I do actually plan to get a Coney along with a green bean and KC possibly. I don't know actually if I can get them actually because I'm bidding on something from Sweden thanks to the man of mystery. Anyways, next off with the final Zhu Zhu puppy is Chief. Where the f is Chief, honestly? Because I've never seen Chief anywhere in any shape or form or sight. Not even the man of mystery. Supposedly my good friend Furby Rocker found him in a thrift store but passed on him. Which pretty much we've all been there before where we passed on some rare shit that we don't even know that was rare at the time. Let's not just say like, no, I never missed out on anything rare around my thrift stores. No, you believe me, man. I know you've missed out on a lot of things. Don't lie. Coney is a nice Zhu Zhu puppy, but the fact that basically it's the same Zhu Zhu puppy as Twiddles, I can clearly see the same eye ring around his left eye, and it's similar to Twiddles. Pretty much means that Twiddles and Chief, well, mostly Chief, let me just talk about. Chief is basically just a Chihuahua. Just a different kind of Chihuahua that's like not as like Legend or... I'm not even sure if Legend is a Chihuahua in either way, but we're talking about Chief. We don't know his birthmark in any way possible, so like that's gonna remain a mystery for a very, very long time. And supposedly his birthday is June 16th. I call bullshit on that. No one, I don't think anyone even owns Chief or even held or seen one for that matter. I'm not sure about like the thing that Furby Rocker said when he passed on one because like I'm not sure if it was tagged at the time, kind of like my Rare Jazz in some way, where all the prototype models were not tagged. But I'm guessing Chief just is like a very, very suspicious Zhu Zhu puppy that like I don't even know if we can even find around any sort of place around the internet. Now we're going to be talking about the Zhu Zhu Kittens. The Zhu Zhu Kittens is a subline for basically Zhu Zhu puppies, and it just introduces a bunch of felines. Which, honestly, I've always wanted, like, a cat Zhu Zhu puppy in some shape or form. Which I'm not even sure if Zhu Zhu Kittens are, like, even, like, part of Zhu Zhu puppies. I'm guessing these, like, archived images from Worth Point kind of says so. But we're going to be talking about the 3 Zhu Zhu Kittens that were mentioned in, the New York Toy Fair. And I guess they were also not released in the United States. Which, that's really, really unfortunate. So, first off, we're going to start off is with the Cream Puff. Basically, the chunk of Zhu Zhu Kittens. Cream Puff is basically, well, okay, I'm not really too focused on, like, cat breeds at the moment right now, so bear with me. Cream Puff is basically, like, I guess a mixture of what you would think of Chunk, Snickle Fritz, and basically a cat that you just find on the street that's completely clean for some odd reason. Cream Puff's birthmark is the Eiffel Tower, which I'm guessing she's like one of those type of cats that you get to find around the streets in the city of France, or Paris, or Marseille, or whatever the hell you will find cats in France. And her birthday is November 22nd. Now, most of these birthdays are anything special to the Zhu Zhu pets, unlike how I mentioned in the overseas Zhu Zhu pet video, so I guess there's really nothing too special, I guess. Cream Puff is a really nice Zhu Zhu kitten, and I think I've managed to actually see someone actually have 2 Zhu Zhu kittens and customize one of their Cream Puff, which a little bit bugs me at some occasions, because Cream Puff is, well, very rare. Literally, that's her rarity, but it's basically going to get customized either way. And honestly, I think I'd customize a Cream Puff to, like, a customized want. That's a kitten, maybe like a calico cat, or a Siamese, or tabby, or you know what? They should really add a tabby Zhu Zhu kitten. Next up we have is Jazz. Honestly, like one of my most favorites, ones that I think is released. Obviously, it is released. I've seen it quite a lot around eBay and many other sites. Even the Man of Mystery has found a lot of Cream Puffs in Jazz. Jazz is basically the equivalent to me liking music, especially the jazzy kind, where basically I want to hear like the blues or jazz or anything during the clubs and stuff, you know what I mean? Oh, jeez, that just sounds really great. Jazz is honestly like a really nice Zhu Zhu kitten to own, but like Pink is the used lose too many times in this Zhupedia series. But I ain't complaining too much. Her birthmark is a saxophone. Yeah, the nice jazzy stuff that you get to play on the radio to you're fuming or something. And oh boy, that's when things get really crazy. Her birthday is April 2nd, which is shared with Bonnie. But I don't know who was born first, the kitten or the freaking horse. I'm gonna have to say both actually at the same time, which that's pretty lazy writing actually on how they get shared birthdays, and it's just stupid honestly. But I actually kind of like Jazz. But the beta Jazz that I have for birthmark is a clothing hanger. Honestly, I really like how they stick with the saxophone, because I don't know who would want to hang their clothes and stuff and have them as it with a Zhu Zhu Kitten in some way possible. I'm not really going to be eyeing myself for any other Zhu Zhu Kittens at the time, unless it's going to be this next and final one of the whole New York Toy Fair Wave 4 Zhu Zhu Puppy, whatever the Mr. Cozy. Mr. Cozy is actually the only Zhu Zhu Kitten that's male that supposedly is released in some way, and honestly, I like his color palettes actually. Neon green tail, sky blue, and those blue tufts that's on his head. It actually stands out really well. And the fact that the stock image actually shows Mr. Cozy with a pink collar is making me having some speculation that it's around the internet that's about to be sold any moment or listed as an auction. Mr. Cozy is actually, like, my emotions just, like, pictured in winter. Because, like, I like the cold in some way, but at the same time, I really don't. His birthday is, I'm guessing, November 19th from what I remember? Now, I don't know what other Zhupedia have that type of birthday, but thank goodness I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry for a moment. I'm gonna take a break over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a breath, really, because I've been not breathing as much as I can, really, to basically state out everything. As I was saying, Mr. Cozy's birthday is November 19th, nothing really too special. His birthmark is supposedly a pair of mittens. Now, I don't know how the birthmark would actually look like, but that's honestly really cute, because winter moments go burr in some way, literally. And I guess I don't know if Mr. Cozy was even released, because I've barely seen anything, and not even the Man of Mystery has found any Mr. Cozy's listed anywhere on the internet. And that's why I'm just gonna have to list him as legendary, along with Wrinkles and Coney. But Wrinkles and Coney were actually listed for once, compared to Mr. Cozy. Jazz and Cream Puff oh my god, I'm having a stroke. Mr. Cream... Ah! Cream Puff and Jazz are very rare. And Chief is considered unreleased as of now until I actually see a real listing of Chief, either new in box or even released for that matter. But anyways, that's gonna be all for this video, so like, thank you all so much for watching things, and thank you all so much for watching this, and I'll see you all in the next video in some way. I don't know what other ideas I should put out. Maybe recommend some other Zhupedias I should ramble about, and that's in like a series or group. And then I'll just possibly do that, and I'll give you a shout out as well. Anyways,